Greetings, humans. I'm Andy, and I'm George, and this is Goose, and welcome back to the Windmill full of corpses. Right, so I assume that he who shepherds the fire would normally be more badass than he who shepherds the worms. That's a reference to Worm Shepherd? Yes. However, in this case, I expect musically it will be quite vice versa. Because, Worm Shepherd do that. You're gonna do that? Yes. Worm Shepherd is a band. That is blast beats. Yes. You're not big on making things specific, are you? This is the first reaction we're filming today, and in the first minute he said two things that nobody would understand without context, and then waited for me to provide the context. Are you shepherding fire, though, or are you shepherding sheep by means of fire? Those are pretty badass. Iron Man 2 flamethrowers at each side of the herd, making sure they don't go away.
My turn.
You might also get some steak by accident. By accident. Yes, by accident. You could also get some roast sweaters. So is Shepherd of Fire from Call of Duty by Avenged Sevenfold. I mean, no. Looks more like Shepherd of Lightning. Oh, there's the fire. Ooh, skulls! Okay. Okay.
Let's take a moment and break the ice, so my intentions are known. See, I have pity in watching you suffer. I know the feeling of being damned alone. I got a storybook of my own. Don't you see I am your pride, agent of wealth, bearer of needs. And you know it's right. I am your wall, arming the strong, aiding the weak. Know me by name, Shepherd of Fire. Well, I can promise you paradise. No need to serve on your knees. And when you're lost in the darkest of hours, take a moment and tell me who you see. Won't tell you who not to be. Now you know I am your pride, agent of wealth, bearer of needs. And you know it's right. I am your wall, arming the strong, aiding the weak. Know me by name, Shepherd of
Oh, nice!
disciple of the cross and champion in suffering, immersed
Oh, don't fade out. Being upset at fade-outs is a hill I will 100% die on. Same. We will never stop dabbing fade-outs. This was so useless. This was as good as Mad Hatter wasn't. Yeah, it was really nice. It got the groove. Okay, so get ready for this. That drum sound is the drum sound on Metallica's Black Album. 100%.
You know what
And the pattern to that riff is the pattern to the main riff from Enter Sandman.
Yes,
the build-up is the same. That's why it's good.
I was thinking the same thing. It has a very Enter Sandman pattern to the evolution with like a lot of ominous tom work and like riffs that evolve that have like parts of the main riff that ends up kicking in when the drums switch to a full kick snare with the cymbals and everything. So it's just kind of easy into it. It's exactly the same thing structurally.
Yeah.
You took that right from my lips.
I mean, it was right there.
Yeah. But that was a really cool thing. And I do like what they did rhythmically because I also feel like the riffs had some disruptions to them. Like, they didn't have actual rhythmic disruptions. It was all 4/4, but they had that like staccato sort of, well, not staccato, but like disrupted. They had a disrupted feeling without having a disrupted feeling.
They put in slices that you didn't see coming.
Yes.
And they did that over 4/4.
Yes. And I am as articulate as Jar Jar Binks.
You're as articulate as they are good at doing something other than 4/4.
Yes.
Oh, maybe I should hold off on that. I think the new Avenged Sevenfold is pretty progressive.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. The other thing I want to say is, given the tone of the riffs, with all the bending effects and evil melodic tone and the whole vibe of the video with that red lighting, it would sound really evil if the vocalist was Russell Allen.
Oh yeah, eventually.
But the vocalist isn't Russell Allen, which is why it sounds like it's trying to be evil.
Right, so my criticism would still be that the guy's vocals still don't land that well with me and they could use a bit more gravitas.
I don't know, it's just something about his tone because his charisma and his delivery is 100% on point.
Mm-hmm.
It is what the song calls for. But I don't know, that nasal tone, it just kind of sucks the balls out of it.
Sucks the balls.
I'd rather suck a song's balls than a person's balls.
Fair enough. I like when he did the drop down cool mic move.
Yeah, that was overcompensation for
that
tone.
And I like the bells.
What bells?
You didn't hear the bells?
I wasn't paying attention to the bells. I was too taken by the snare sound.
There were bells. There were bells on the ominous build-up, and then you have the really long extended solo, which I don't know if it was a dual. Like, I don't know how Avenged Sevenfold structured their lead guitars, whether there's just one lead guitar or whether there's two, but you definitely had harmonized bits, and you definitely had this clear sense of alternation where you could tell that a line is still concluding where another begins. So I don't know if that's just studio layering or if they actually do that as a dual with the live guitars too, but that would be really cool.
If they play the song live, they would need two guitarists or they would have to actually backing track a solo, which would suck, especially for a band of their caliber.
And I really loved how, the ominous bits have, this ominous vibe, but then when the full riff kicks in, it kind of switches to a more dirty rock fun vibe, and it sets back a little bit of that ominous, creepy, evil feeling. But then right at the end of the solo, while the string is still bending, you already hear that bell again that you didn't hear because you weren't listening to it.
Snare drum sound.
Bell.
Snare.
Bell.
Snare.
Vote in the comments. What's more cool about this song, the snare sound or the bell?
It's like the same as having to vote between the intro to Enter Sandman and For Whom the Bell Tolls. There's only one obvious winner.
For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Enter Sandman. I'm right and you're wrong.
Yeah, and how they segued from the solo back into that thing with the bells was really cool.
And then on the thing with the bells, they faded out. So they gave it balls and made it evil again, and then they gradually castrated it again. Are we done here?
No.
So if you enjoyed this reaction, we'd greatly appreciate the likes and shares, and if you want more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.
Corpse is out.